What's going on, wrestling family? Welcome back to Hear These Thoughts. Hit the subscribe button, show me some love. So, family, I have a quick question for you guys, okay? And I already have an answer for it, but I just love to hear what you guys have to say. Do you believe that stables and factions in WWE right now make it harder for singles competitors who are not involved in factions or stables to succeed? And when I say succeed, that means to get a lump sum of the great storylines, to get belts and things like that. And the reason why I come up with this question is because Matt Riddle had an interview with The Bump, and he brought up some things about how his in-ring wins and losses are affected by the fact that he is not in a faction. He also brought up the idea of a new faction forming, which I think is pretty interesting. But let's get to the quotes. It's coming from the website of Sports Kita. Okay, so this is what he says in quotes: all these factions that people depend on, they're down. They got somebody to lift them up right now, and I don't have that. It's a little unfortunate. Seems like doesn't matter what match I'm in, the odds are always kind of stacked against me. It makes me feel good, but when I win a lot of the time, but I don't win as the odds are against me, says Riddle. The former United States champion added that he won't mind forming a stable with his own and proposed various options, including Rated RK Bro. Ooh, what do you guys think about this faction right here? Edge, Randy Orton, Randy, and Matt Riddle in a faction. If they are a heel faction with evil Randy Orton, oh my God, bro. I would be excited to see that. If you guys are happy to see that, then who you think that they should have their first match against? I would love to see that. That would be interesting. But Matt Riddle continues to say, you got Cody. He's a stallion. If Randy ever comes back, that would be awesome. Ridge, for a minute, I want to do Rated RK Bro, But yeah, I would love to be in a group. Even if it's some dudes from NXT, they come up, I take them under the little bro. I take them under the little bro wing and take them onto the main roster. They help me, I help them. Who knows? I don't, period. I plant a lot of seeds. Whoa. You gonna get drug tested. Matt Riddle, you gotta chill out. You gotta be specific, okay, about what seeds you plant. You can't be, depending on what state you in, you can't be making those remarks, okay? They're gonna make you pee in the cup. But anyways, that's what he added. Okay, so the reason why I asked that question, because obviously it says here, and I know this is all in kayfabe. He's not really complaining. He's just, talking, about what's going on. But he's basically saying because of the fact that he's not in the stable, he has the inability to win. And the reason why that sticks out to me is because if you think about everything that's been going on across the board at WWE, right? Majority of people who are holding something or holding a title are involved in a faction or a stable, okay? We're going to eliminate the tag teams because obviously tag teams, champions, you got to be in the tag team to be the champion, okay? It's really in the champion. You don't have to think about that. But think about this, okay? So we can take out Seth Rollins. Obviously, he's not in the faction. Take out Asuka. She's not in the faction. But if you think about it, Money in the Bank winners on both sides of the spectrum. You got Io Sky, you got Damian Priest. Io Sky is in Damage Control. Damian Priest is in the Judgment Day, obviously. You got Rhea Ripley, who has a championship belt. She's also in the Judgment Day. You think about the IC Championship. You got Gunther, who's in the Imperium. On the other side, on SmackDown, you got Austin Theory, who's the US champion, which he's technically not really in a faction, but he's kind of pseudo, adjacent to Pretty Deadly, who I call Blaze of Glory. If you haven't seen that movie, check it out. And then if you look down and you go into like NXT, right? Dominic Mysterio just won the North American Championship belt. He's involved in the Judgment Day. If you look at, on the main roster, Roman Reigns, he's a champion. Guess what? He's in the bloodline, okay? And then for a long time, you had the Usos holding the tag team championships and in the bloodline holding those titles. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like being in a faction gives you a higher success rate, whether we're talking about matches or whether we're talking about holding the gold. And for people who are singles competitors, it's not too many of them who's having that great trajectory. Now, I can argue on my end. I can say, well, that's not 100% true for everybody, because you got Becky Lynch right now who's showcasing the fact that she's able to create a great feud without involving a title at all. And I feel like what she's doing right now is heavily slept on. Because that's what I've been waiting for the Four Horsewomen. I was like, I would love to see what these women look like when they're not around or involved in a championship belt and create a great feud. From her feud starting with her and Bayley, all the way up to now with her and Trish Stratus. No belts involved except for obviously the tag match that was involving Lita and Trish and that whole thing. But minus that, overall, she's done a great job of creating a great feud and having great moments without involving the belt. And that's very hard for some people to do, which is what I would love to see them create a great moment for like Charlotte and Bianca Belair to have moments that don't involve, you know, championship belt, but obviously they're hovered around it. But it is what it is. But at the end of the day, man, I'm going off subject, I'm going off topic, but what do you guys, you know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that being in a faction gives you a better chance of success in WWE right now? It's been helping people's careers. For me personally, I'm not complaining about that because I'm here to be entertained. These factions are not just here to be here. They're giving us great storylines, some of the best things that we've seen in a long time, if not ever. You know, whether we're talking about storylines with the Bloodline, whether we're talking about the matchup of Rhea Ripley and Dominic Priest, not Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio, Damian Priest, my guy that I was a fan of since he was Punishment Martinez. I love seeing him go to the top. We all love Finn Balor. We all want Finn Balor to get an opportunity to do what he needs to do. So I don't know. I'm a little conflicted with it all. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Again, if the Rated Arcade Bro faction was ever to be created, who would you guys love for them to feud with first? For me personally, I would love to see anything with Randy Orton, but to see evil Randy Orton that don't care about nobody, and Edge, and you got Matt Riddle in a heel faction. Woo! I think that's gonna be good. I think that's good. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching.